Hello everyone, welcome to the session. So far in this chapter we have seen how to solve the pair of linear equations using various methods. But going forward in this chapter we are going to see certain applications. There are many applications, like a problem statement has been given, and with that problem statement we have to frame some linear equations, then we have to solve that. Going forward, that is all about in this chapter. So like for example, just observe the board here. Applications to word problems. Word problem means what? Word problem means like these are all day-to-day applications, like some applications related to some items and their cost. We have to solve those problems, or maybe a application related to some speed, distance, travel, these kind of things, or something related to some cost, or some application might be related to some fractions. Some applications might be related to some age of a parent and the child. We have to solve those kind of problems. Actually, these are all day-to-day problems. Word problem means under word problems there are many applications will come. Okay, then, but the core idea in these applications is like a problem statement has been given. With that problem statement we have to find the unknowns, and I will explain it here. Just first, a problem statement is given. A problem statement. In this problem statement, what we have to do? First, identify the unknowns. Unknown variables, like what the problem has been asking, that is the unknown variable I am telling. Like identify unknown variables. So frame the equations. Frame the linear equations with these unknown variables. And once you frame the equations, solve the equation. Solve the equation using any of the methods. Methods means we know elimination method, substitution method, cross multiplication method. You can use any method. So, but this problem statement might be, you have to understand this carefully, and we have to take step by step the problem statement. We should not read all the problem statement at once actually. So read it carefully and find the unknown variables, frame the linear equations with consists of unknown variables, and solve these equations so that we will be arriving at the solution. This is all about the word problems. There are many applications which comes under the word problems. We are moving to the very first application. Application to problems based on articles and their costs. Again, this is one sub application, comes under the word problems only. So this application is related to problems based on articles. Articles means various objects like bat, ball, or that object, this object, like anything, any object, and their cost. So to find the answer for this kind of problems, that's all about this. We'll be understanding this once we see the problem. Now we are going to our first problem actually. Okay, this is our problem 1, and this problem has been derived from the NCERT book actually. So what is the problem? The coach of a cricket team buys 7 bats and 6 balls for 3,800 rupees. Later he buys 3 bats and 5 balls for 1750 rupees. So find the cost of each bat and each ball. See, a coach, what he did, solution is, okay, yeah, he bought 7 bats and 6 balls for 3800 rupees, and later he bought 3 bats and 5 balls for the price 1750. Okay, now find the cost of each bat and each ball. So in the problem statement, only what is given is what are the number of bats and number of balls and for what price he has purchased, the coach has purchased. But the problem hasn't given what is the cost per bat and per ball. That we have to find it. So now, since we don't know the cost of each bat and each ball, what we can do, we can assume it. Like, assume it, price of each bat is equal to rupees X. Assume it, because we don't know. So assume a price of each ball is Y rupees. Now with this data, we have to frame the equations now. How can we frame the equations? What problem is saying? The coach bought 7 bats and 6 balls for 3800 rupees. So 7 bats at what price? X. At rupees X. We don't know. That's why we are calling it as X. And 6 balls. What is the price of a ball? Y rupees. Is equal to at what price? 3800 rupees. So in the same way, what coach did again, later he buys 3 bats and 5 balls at 1750 rupees 150. Okay, 3 bats, price of each bat is X rupees. 5 balls, price of each ball is Y rupees, is equal to 1750. So now we got the two equations. So now what we have to find? We have to find X and variable X and variable Y. We have to find it. So if we find variable X and variable Y, we will be getting the price of each bat, and if we are getting Y means we are getting the value for price of each ball. So now we have to solve this. Let's call this equation 1 and equation 2. As I said, we can use any method to solve this. Like I will use cross multiplication method, because elimination method there are no proper multiples here. So I will choose cross multiplication method. I will rewrite the equation 7x plus 6y minus 3800. So cross multiplication method we are not going to discuss in detail in this particular session, because we have already discussed cross multiplication in our previous sessions. Please follow those sessions. In this session, just I am going little bit fast while solving these equations. So Ex is equal to minus Y is equal to 1. Okay. Minus 3900 minus 1750, 1 divided by 7, 3 coefficients of X, 6 and 5 the coefficients of Y. Okay, now we got this. So X divided by 6 into minus 1750 is minus 10,500 minus plus, okay, 19,000. I'm going little bit fast here, because we have already discussed cross multiplication method in our previous sessions. 7 into minus 1750 is okay, minus 12,250 minus into minus plus 3 into 3800 is 11,000 11,400. 1 by 75, 35, 6 into 3 is 18. Okay. So like just I've simplified and I've written this as x by 8500 is equal to minus y divided by minus 850 is equal to 1 by 17. So I got this simplification from this the below step, from this below step. So now I will solve for x and y. First I will find value for x. So x by 8500 is equal to 1 by 17. 17 ones are 17,500. Okay, so now x is equal to 500. We got the value for x, and now we have to find value for y. Y by minus 850 is equal to 1 by 17. Minus minus cancel. 17 ones are 17. Find 0. Y is equal to 50. So now we got value for x and y. X means what? It's the price of each bat, which is 500 rupees. Y means what? Price of each ball, which is 50 rupees. So now we got solution for this problem. So the price of bat is rupees 500. So price of each ball is 50 rupees. So now we have seen this particular kind of problem comes under the application of articles and their costs, as I said. So here articles means what? This cricket bats and balls, these are all articles. So and price means price has been given for these many bats and these many balls. So that's why these problems comes under the application of articles and their costs. So this is all about this problem. I will be moving to the next problem. Okay, this particular problem has been derived from the NCERT book. So the problem is a lending library has a fixed charge for the first 3 days and an additional charge for each day thereafter. Sarita paid 27 rupees for a book kept for 7 days, while Susie paid 21 rupees for the book she kept for 5 days. Find the fixed charge and the charge for each extra day. Okay. Say a lending library means a library which is giving book on rent. So as a fixed charge for the first 3 days, that is what the problem says. First 3 days there is some fixed charge, some fixed amount. So whatever might be the amount, that amount has not been given. We have to find out that. So okay, so once they cross 3 days, like for example, if you keep book for 1 day or 2 day, if you keep the book less than 3 days, the same fixed charge is going to be applied. But an additional charge is going to be applied if we keep book for additional days. That is on daily basis. For example, if we keep book for 5 days, 3 days fixed charge will be there, and for the next 2 days per day charge will be applicable. Maybe if the per day is 5 rupees, for 2 days additional days it will be 5 into 2, 10 rupees, additional 10 rupees, something like that. So an additional charge for each day or thereafter. Sarita paid 27 rupees for a book kept for 7 days. Sarita kept book for 7 days and she paid 27 rupees, while Susie paid 21 rupees for the book she kept for 5 days. She kept book for 5 days and she paid 21 rupees. So I will write this actually like fixed charge. 1 second. Like fixed charge for 3 days or less than 3 days, also maximum 3 days. So what Sarita did, she paid 27 rupees for 7 days. What Susi did? Susi paid 21 rupees for 5 days. So now we have to find a fixed charge. We don't know what is the fixed charge actually, and the charge for each extra day. How much they are charging for each additional day, that we don't know. Like with that we have to frame the equations, we have to solve that actually. So let's say like we have because fixed charge we don't know, we can say fixed charge, let's say fixed charge is equal to F, rupees F, I can say rupees F. Okay, rupees F. Okay, rupees F. F means it's a variable basically, because we don't know, that's why we're calling it as F rupees. So since it's a constant, we can represent in this way. Okay, F rupees. Okay, this is the fixed charge for the first 3 days, F rupees. So then for each additional day, for each day we don't know what is the price. So for this day we don't know the price, we can call that as P rupees for every day. We don't know what is that. So now we can frame the equations. Okay, see here, the Sarita kept book for 7 days. So first 3 days will be fixed charge, first 3 days. So after 3 days, for the next 4 days, because Sarita has kept book for 7 days. So 7 minus 3 is 4. First 3 days it is some fixed charge is there. So for the next 4 days, because she kept book for 7 days and first 3 days it is a fixed charge. So for the 4 days she paid additional cost on per day basis. For 4 days, how much rupees she paid for every day? P rupees. F is fixed charge plus 4 days, additional days, and the price of per day is P is equal to how much she paid? Overall 27 rupees. So what about Susi? Susi also paid F rupees for the first 3 days. But since she kept book for 5 days, she has to pay additional charge for the next 2 days. It's like she kept for 5 days. So first 3 days is as fixed charge and the 2 days she has to pay on daily basis. 2 days, what is the price she paid per day? 2p rupees, and 21 she paid it. So this is the equation actually. These are the equations we got. Now we have to find what is the fixed charge, that is F, and what is the price per day. This we have to find out. So now observe the equation 3 and 4. Here the elimination method will go well actually, because we can easily eliminate the variable F here. So just I will write the equations in the next page. I will solve it. F plus 4p is equal to 27. F plus 2p is equal to 21. 1 and 2 equations. So do 1 minus 2. So now F plus 4p is equal to 27. So since we are doing minus, the sign for equation 2 will changes. Yeah, minus F minus 2p minus 21. So F minus F 0, because I am eliminating F. 4p minus 2p is plus 2p. 27 minus 21 is 6. P is equal to 6 by 2. So P is equal to 3. So price per day is 3 rupees. Now we can use this P to find the value of F. So from 1, I will substitute in 1. F plus 4p is equal to 27. F plus 4 into P is 3, 27. F is equal to 4 3s are 12, 27. F is equal to 27 minus 12 is F is equal to 15. So F is the fixed charge for the first 3 days, that is 15 rupees. P is the price per day for each book, that is 3 rupees. So now we got the solution. So now what we can say, that fixed charge is equal to rupees 15. We found out this, and price per day is rupees 3. So that's it about this problem. I will be moving to the next problem. So what this problem says, Zamila sold a table and a chair for 1050 rupees, thereby making a profit of 10% on a table and 25% on the chair. If she had taken a profit of 25% on the table and 10% on the chair, she would have got 1065 rupees. Find the cost price of each. Of each means table and a chair. We don't know the price of table and a chair here. What the problem statement says, like Zamila has sold a table and chair for 1050 rupees. So, and thereby when she sold this table and chair for 1050 rupees, she made an individual profit of 10% on a table and 25% profit on the chair. But what is the price of table and chair? We don't know. We have to find out that. But individually, when she sold for this price 1050 rupees, she made 10% profit on table and 25% on the chair. Suppose, see, instead, if she had booked a profit of 25% on the table instead of 10% earlier, and the 10% on the chair instead of 25% on the chair earlier, in the earlier case, she would have got 1065 rupees. So earlier what she did, she booked a profit for table 10% profit for table, and the chair 25% profit she got earlier for the price 1050. When she sold for the price 1050, she got this much of profit. Suppose instead, if she has sold table on 25% profit and the chair on 10% profit, she would have got the price 1065. Okay, so now find the cost price of each. Now we have to find the price of table. Price of the table we have to find out. We have to find out this. Find the price of the chair. So since we don't know, we can assume table price is X rupees and chair price is Y rupees. Y rupees. So okay, now we can frame the equations now. So now what she did, like this is the price of the table, X rupees, and Y is the price of the chair. How much she sold? 1050. X plus Y is equal to 1050. So we know that, see, so like see here, See, actually in the problem what they are asking, cost price of each, cost price of table and cost price of chair they are asking. Cost price of table we have to find out, cost price of chair we have to find out, not the price. Cost price means that is the original price of table and chair, not the price after the profit has been made. The original price of table and chair we have to find out. So what we did here, x plus y is equal to 1050 means x means like this is the price of the table after the profit has been made, and y is the profit of the chair after the profit has been made. But here we don't know the cost price also, cost price as well. Cost price of the table and cost price of the chair we don't know. That is the original price of table and chair. So what is the relationship between the cost price and the price after the profit? This much. Let's say for example, let's say this cost price of table is C1, I will be considered as C1, and cost price of table of chair is, for example, let's consider the cost price of table is T rupees, and cost price of chair, not charge, I've written wrong spelling. Okay, cost price of chair is C rupees. C, like, so this is the original price, we don't know. This we have to find out actually. T and C we have to find out. So but what is the relationship between the cost price and the price after the selling price? Selling price means the price after the profit has been made, that is the selling price. So now for the T, 10% profit has been made, 10% as profit has been made, then we will be getting the value X actually. This is the selling price, X is the selling price, T is the cost price. 1.1 means 10% profit. 1.1 means how we are arriving at 10%, 1 plus we know that this is a 10%, 10 by 100 is equal to, okay, 1 by 10 by 100 is 0.1 is equal to 1.1. This is how we are arrived the figure at 1.1. In the same way for the chair, 25% profit has been made. So C, for the selling price, if we apply 25% profit, we will be getting the selling price Y. So now we know that this equation x plus y is equal to 1050. Now better replace this with these values. X is equal to 1.1 into T and y is 1.25 into C. Now I will move to the next page. So we know that x plus y is equal to 1050. So x is equal to 1.1 T and y is equal to 1.25, C is equal to 1050. Let's say this equation as 1. So now another data has been given. Instead, for example, if instead of 10% applying, instead selling table on 10%, if Zabila has sold that for 25%, and instead of selling chair for 25%, if Zabila has sold it for 10%, like see here, 25% and 10%, instead if she has sold for these many profit numbers, she would have got 1065 rupees. So now how to frame this equation? See here, suppose instead of 10% for the chair, if she has sold it for 25% profit, this will be the one second. Okay, now this is the what we can say selling price of the chair. So if she has sold okay, this is T actually table, and this is chair. If she has sold for 10% profit on chair, this is the selling price of chair, and this must be the selling price of table. Okay, so if she did this, how much amount she will be getting? 1.1 C is equal to 1065 rupees. See here, if she has sold table for on 10% profit and sold chair on 25% profit, she will be getting 1050. Suppose if she sold table on 25% and sold chair on 10%, she would have got profit. She would have got amount, not profit. 1050 is total amount, 1065 is total amount actually. So okay, now let's solve these two equations 1 and 2 so that we will be getting the value for T and C. So now 1.1 T plus 1.25 C is equal to 1050. 1.25 T plus 1.1 C is equal to 1065. Okay, see here, we have solved this kind of equations previously. There is a pattern here. 1.1, the coefficient of T matches with the coefficient of C in the equation 2. This is 1 and this is 2. See here, 1.1 matches here, 1.25 matches with 1.25. We have solved this kind of linear equations. So now what we can do in this case, do 1 plus 2. We are not applying elimination method or substitution or cross multiplication method here. We will be doing 1 plus 2 so that we will be getting 2.35 T. I will solve a little bit fast here because we have already solved these kind of equations previously. So now 1050 plus 1065 is 2115. Okay, now 2.35 is common. T plus C is equal to 2115. Now 2.35 on the 2115 is 900 times of 2.35. So now T plus C is equal to 900. This is equation 3, we can say. We can call this as 3. So now we can do 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. So if you do 1 minus 2, how much we will be getting? So minus 0.15 T plus 0.15 C is equal to minus 15. Minus 15, we got this. So like here, minus 0.15 is the common factor. T minus C is equal to minus 15. Minus minus cancel. 0.15 on the 0.15, 15 is 100 times the 0.15. So T minus C is equal to 100. So now call this as equation number 4. Now solve this 3 and 4. T plus C is equal to 900. T minus C is 100. So now we can use the elimination method. C, we can easily eliminate C. So like okay, we can easily eliminate C. Now 2T is equal to I'm not elaborating the steps here. You can solve on your own. So T is equal to 500, which is the cost price of the table. Now substitute this in these equations. Maybe from T plus C is equal to 900, we know. Substitute T here, 500 plus C is equal to 900. C is equal to 900 minus 500. So C is equal to 400 rupees. Okay. C is the cost price of the chair. T is the cost price of the table. That's what asked in the problem. So cost price of the table, we got it. What is it? 500 rupees. Cost price of the chair, we got it. 400 rupees. Okay. We got the answer. Hope you people have understood this problem. I will be moving to the next problem. Okay, so the next problem is from the NCERT exemplar actually. So what this problem says, Susan invested certain amount of money in two schemes, A and B, which offer interest at the rate of 8% per annum and 9% per annum respectively. She received 1860 rupees as annual interest. However, had she interchanged the amount of investment in the two schemes, she would have received 20 rupees more as annual interest. How much money did she invest in each scheme? So now I will write the, see, Susan have invested in two schemes, A and B, schemes A and B. So how much money did she invest? We don't know that we have to find out actually, that we have to find out. So like, which offer interest rate at the rate of 8% per annum and 9% per annum. That is, scheme A gives an interest of 8% and the scheme B offers an interest rate of 9% respectively. So going by this, she has received 1860 rupees as annual interest. This is the amount she has received. So let's say she has invested in scheme A, she invested X rupees. We don't know. That's why we are scheme B, she has invested Y rupees. So like, what problem is saying, she is received 1860 rupees as annual interest. So annual interest means 8% in the scheme A. 8% of the X means what? How much? 8% of the X into 8 by 100. 8% is 1000.08x. So 9% of the Y rupees, how much? This is in for scheme B, 0.09y. So how much she got? 0.08x plus 0.09 together these two schemes. Together these two schemes she got 1860 rupees. She got this one. So then next part of the problem, what it says, had she interchanged the amount of investment in the two schemes. So she has invested rupees X in A and Y in B. Suppose if she has interchanged it like rupees Y in A and rupees X in B, then she would have received 20 rupees more as annual interest. 20 rupees more means what? How much? Instead of 1860 rupees, she would have got 1860 plus 20 rupees more, 1880 rupees. So now how to frame this equation now? So Y amount, interchanging amount is y, 8% only on the scheme A. So 0.08 y and ex on the scheme B. The amount got interchanged here, but the interest remains same actually. Interest won't change. 0.09 ex. Okay, this will form 0.08 y plus 0.09 ex is equal to 1880. She got 20 rupees more. She would have got 20 rupees more if she has interchanged the amount in the two schemes. Now we have got two equations. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. We have to find values for x and y. X and y. We have to find out this. So I will move to the next page. I will rewrite the equations. 0.08 x plus 0.09 y is equal to 1860. 0.09 x plus 0.08 y is equal to 1880. Equations 1 and 2. Solve these equations. Actually find out the values for the variables x and y. We have to solve this. So now here also observe the pattern here in this equation. 0.08 matches with 0.08 here. So 0.09 matches with 0.09 here. So now okay, add the equation 1 plus 2. I am not applying elimination or substitution or cross multiplication method. So I will be getting 0.17x plus 0.17y is equal to 3740. 0.17 is the common factor, x plus y, 3740. So now x plus y, we got this as okay, this is 2200 will be getting actually. 0.17 on the 0.17 3740 is 2200 times the 0.17. So now we got x plus y is equal to 2200. This is equation 3. Call this as. Now do 1 minus 2. So 0.01 x plus 0.01 y is minus 20. Call this as equation, not equation, don't call this. Okay, so take minus 0.01 common, x minus y minus 20. Minus minus cancels out. So x minus y is equal to 0.01 z, it's 0.01 2000. 2000. One second, this is x plus y is got this 22,000 actually. This is 22,000 and this is 2000. Yeah, this is 2000. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake here. Not 2200, this is 22,000. Okay, so now x minus y is equal to 2000. Call this as 4. Now solve 3 and 4 using the elimination method. So we'll be getting the answers. X plus y is equal to 22,000. X minus y is equal to 2000. So by using elimination, I am eliminating y here. So 2x is equal to 24,000. So x is equal to 24,000 by 2 is 12,000. So now use either equation 3 or 4 to find the value of y. So now I'll be using the equation 3. From 3, x plus y is equal to 22,000. X is 12,000 plus y is equal to 22,000. So if you move 12,000 to the RHS, y is 10,000. So like that person has invested 12,000 in scheme A, that is x, and 10,000 in scheme B, that is y. So we got the solution. Susan has invested in scheme A, she has invested 12,000, and scheme B, she has invested 10,000, which is y. Okay, that's the solution for this problem. Hope you people have understood this problem. I'll be moving to the next problem. So the next problem says the cost of 4 pens and 4 pencil boxes is 100 rupees. 3 times the cost of a pen is 15 more than the cost of a pencil box. Form the pair of linear equations for the above equation. Find the cost of a pen and a pencil box. This is from the NCERT exemplar. So what the problem says, there are pen and pencil boxes, and we don't know the price of those pen and pencil boxes. That has not been given in the problem. So like let's say we don't know the cost of pen box per pen box. Let's say the cost of per pen box is x rupees. Cost of per pencil box is y rupees. We have to find out this. And what the problem says, the cost of 4 pens and 4 pencil boxes. So 4 pen boxes. What is the price of each pen box? X rupees. And what is the cost of and 4 pencil boxes? What is the cost of pencil box? Y is equal to 100 rupees. So again, the next part of the problem says 3 times the cost of a pen means pen box actually, is 15 more than the cost of a pencil box. So 3 times the cost of pen box. What is the cost of pen box? X. 3 times the cost of pen box is 15 more than the cost of pencil box. What is the cost of pencil box? Y. It is saying 15 more than this. So 3 times of a pen box is 15 more than the cost of a pencil box. Y is the cost of per pencil box, 15 more than that. That's why I am written the plus 15. So now what it is saying, form the pair of linear equations for the above equation. Find the cost of a pen and a pencil box. So now we framed out the equations actually. This is the equation 1 and equation 2. We can further simplify this. Like 4x plus y is equal to 100. Take 4x common here in the equation 1. 4 on the 4, 25 is the x plus y is equal to 25. So now, okay, now this is equation 1 only actually. It is simplified. It is simplified as this way. This is also equation 1 only. So now equation 2 can be written as 3x minus y is equal to 15. I have transferred y to the LHS. Now solve these equations using the elimination method. It is easy to solve using the elimination method. Okay, I want to eliminate variable y. So x plus 3x is 4x plus 0. 25 plus 15 is 40. So x is 40 divided by 4 is 10. x is equal to 10. This is the price of a pen box, price of each pen box. So now substitute this x in either 1 or 2. I will be substituting in 1 only. X plus y is equal to 25. 10 plus y is equal to 25. Y is equal to 25 minus 10 is 15. This is the price of pencil box. Now, so we got the answer for this particular problem. So now x means pen box cost is 10 rupees and pencil box cost is 15 rupees, which is y. This is the solution. So now we can move on to the next problem. Okay, the next problem says Vijay had some bananas and he divided them into two lots, A and B, lot A and lot B. He sold first lot at the rate of rupees 2 for 3 bananas and the second lot at the rate of rupees 1 per banana and got a total of 400 rupees when he sold lot A. So if he had sold the first lot at the rate of 1 per banana and second lot at the rate of 4 rupees per 5 bananas, his total collection would have been 460 rupees. Find the total number of bananas he had. So there are two lots. Vijay has bananas and he divided those bananas into two lots, lot A and lot B. Okay, so he sold first lot at the rate of rupees 2 for 3 bananas. If you are paying 2 rupees for 3 bananas, what is the price per banana? Rupees 2 for 3 bananas. What is the price per banana? It is 2 by 3 rupees. It is 2 by 3 rupees. So, okay. So for each banana, he has sold at the price 2 by 3 rupees, means less than a rupee. And the second lot at the rate of rupee 1 per banana. Rupee 1 per banana. And got a total of 400 rupees. Let's frame this as equation actually. So first lot A, he has sold at the rate of 2 by 3 per banana. This is the cost of per banana. For how many bananas? We don't know that. For how many bananas? So let's say this as X. We don't know how many bananas in the lot A. That we have to find out. Plus a lot B has been sold 1 per banana, rupees 1 per banana. How many bananas? We don't know. So take this as Y. For how much price he has sold this? 400 rupees. Like 1 banana 2 by 3 rupees in the lot A into X. X is the number of bananas in the lot A plus 1 rupee per banana in the lot B into Y bananas is equal to 400 rupees. X and Y are the number of bananas in the lot A and B respectively. Okay, this is one equation. Now suppose if we had sold first lot at the rate of 1 per banana, rupee 1 per banana, and the second lot at the 4 by 5, rupees 4 per 5 bananas, his total collection would have been 460 rupees. So now we can frame this equation. Suppose instead of selling 2 by 3 banana in the lot A and 1 per banana in lot B, suppose if we had sold 1 per banana in the lot A plus 4 rupees for 5 bananas means per banana how much it costs? 4 by 5 rupees. Likewise, as I said, rupees 4 for 5 bananas. So for one banana how much it costs? 4 by 5. That's why I have written 4 by 5 into y. You would have got 460 rupees. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. Solve these two equations. Now just I will simplify this equation 1 actually by taking the LCM and all. Just I will simplify this. 1 can be simplified as like this way. 2x plus 3y is equal to 600. Simplification part I am not writing each and every step because these things have been already been discussed in our previous session. 3 is the LCM here. 2x plus 3y. 3 into 400. 3 into 400 is 1200. Sorry, not 600. Oh. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 1200 rupees. This is the equation 1 only, but the simplified form. So in the same way, equation 2 is simplified as 5x plus 4y. 5 is the LCM, so that's why it is 5x. 4y, 5 into 460 is 2300 rupees. This is the equation 2. See here, like we can apply cross multiplication method to solve this. Actually, we can apply any procedure, but the cross multiplication method is more suitable. It looks like, because we don't have multiples here, so we can't apply, means not we can't, but it is very difficult to apply the elimination method. It's quite complex, so it's better to apply the cross multiplication method here. So like if you apply the cross multiplication method, like I will just move on to the next page. 2x plus 3y, 2x plus 3y minus 200. I will just move 1200 into the LHS, and another equation is 5x plus 5x plus 4y minus 2300 into 0. These two are equations. Apply the cross multiplication method. 3 4 quotients of y minus 1200 minus 2300 is equal to minus y. 2 and 5 are the quotients of x. Minus 1200 and minus 2300 are the constants, is equal to 1. 2 and 5 are the quotients of x. 3 and 4 are the quotients of y. So xy minus cross multiplication I am applying. Okay, 4800 minus y divided by, I'll be writing the steps quite fast because this is a straightforward method. Divided by 4 to the 8 minus 5 to the 15. Okay, now x divided by minus 2100 is equal to minus y by 1400 minus 1 by minus 7. So x is equal to minus 2100 by minus 7. Just I skipped one step because we know how to find out. 7 ones are 7 into 3, 300. X is 300. We found out x, and find out y as well. Sorry, this is plus. Minus minus cancel. Y is equal to 1400 by 7. 200. Y is equal to 200. So lot A as 300 bananas, lot B has 200 bananas. X is the bananas, number of bananas in the lot A. Y is number of bananas in the lot B. So X is 300 and Y is 200. But what is the problem statement? He has to find out the total number of bananas he had in both lot A and B. So what we can do? We can say total bananas is equal to X plus Y, means 300 plus 200 is equal to 500. 500 bananas he had. So overall he had 500 bananas. Number of bananas is 500. This is the solution for this problem. Now we are moving to the next problem. Okay. Oh, what this problem says? One says, give me 100 friend, I shall then become twice as rich as you. The other replies, if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. Tell me what is the amount of their respective capital. So, okay, there are two people. Let's say person A and person B. They have got, person A has got amount X. We don't know how much is that. Person B has got amount Y. We don't know what is that amount. So one says means let's consider the person A. Person A says, give me 100 friend, I shall then become twice as rich as you. So like person A has X rupees. If you give person X 100 rupees, how much will be the amount A as? X has got X by 100, and because Y is giving him the amount, so total amount left with Y is Y minus 100. Earlier they have X and Y amount, and when an 100 rupees has been given by person B to person A, X amounts will be now X plus 100 rupees. Y as Y minus 100 rupees because he has given 100 rupees to him, that's why. So what A says, if you give me 100 rupees, I shall then become twice as rich as you. That means X plus 100 is twice as big as Y minus 100. That's what person A is saying. If you give him 100 rupees, you will become twice as rich as you. X plus 100 is the amount the A has, is twice as rich as person B if you give 100 rupees to him. This is one equation. So now the other person says, the other person means person B, if you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. That's what the person B says. Suppose if A has given 10 rupees to B, means what will be the amount B as? Y plus 10. Y plus 10. Then X has X minus 10 because X has given that amount 10 to the B. That's why the Y's amount will be Y plus 10. The X amount will be X minus 10. So what is saying? If you give me 10, I shall be 6 times as rich as you. That's what person B is saying. That means the person B has Y plus 10 is going to be 6 times as rich as person A. That is 6 times of person A. If we give him, if person A gives 10 rupees to person B. This is the equation. This is 6 actually. This is 6. Okay. Now this is one equation. This is another equation. You have to simplify and you have to solve this, then that is the answer for this particular problem. See here. Now first simplify the equation 1. X plus 100 is equal to 2y minus 200. So x minus 2y, I have transferred 2y to the LHS, 100 to the RHS. So this will become minus 300. This is equation 1 only. This is the simplified version. Now the equation 2 is simplified as this is 6x y plus 10, 6x minus 60. So 6x minus y is equal to 6x, y I'll be transferring to the RHS and 60 to the LHS. Now this becomes to 70. This is the equation number 2. Now solve this 1 and 2, we will be getting the answer. Just I will move to the next page. X minus 2y is equal to minus 300. Six x minus 1 is equal to 70. Okay, now we can apply some elimination method. Elimination method will be good here. So let's say I want to eliminate y. I am going to eliminate y. So I am doing 2 into 2 is equal to 1. So x minus 2y is equal to minus 300. 12x minus 2y 140. So let this as equation 3 and 4. Do 3 minus 4. Do 3 minus 4. If we do 3 minus 4, what happens? X minus 12x will be 11x. 2y cancels out is equal to minus 440. Now minus minus cancel. 11 into 11 4s is equal to 40. So x is equal to 40. That means the person x has originally as 40 rupees. 40 rupees. And substitute this x to either 3 or 4. We will be getting the value of y. Four minus 2y minus 300. 2y 40 plus 300. I just moved the terms here and there, change the sides. 340, y is equal to 170 rupees. This is the original amount person B has. X is equal to 40 rupees is the original amount the person has. Y is equal to 170 is the amount the person B has originally. This is the answer, our answer. So person A has 40 rupees, person B has 170 rupees. Okay, hope you people have understood all these problems. So like if there is any question, if there is any confusion, just go through this session once again, so you will get it. Okay, that's it for the session. Thank you. Bye.